Alright, I'm gonna explain all of Spider-Man. Alright, give me a second here. Alright. Sorry. Apparently most drawing apps, well, probably not most, I just don't really feel like downloading any. So I'm just checking my purchase. All my purchased ones are bad. They don't have one of these things, so yeah, not the, this like the thing where you can move things around. So yeah, basically what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna explain Spider-Man in I don't even know how many minutes. Probably gonna be the title of the video. Right, okay, yep, that is not. So, ooh, that looks terrible. Right. Maybe I should start with that. Okay, and then ooh, ooh, because I mean I'm gonna see like the movie in a bit, probably like an hour or something. So yeah. Ooh, ooh, that is bad. Real bad. Ooh, ooh, I really thought I could do this pretty good. Um, Maybe we can get something going on there. Oh, nope. Okay, maybe if I make it bigger. Oh, I can't change the size of this. Really? Alright. Here, let's see. Uh, okay, I guess I messed that up. Oh, wait, no, I can't change the size of anything, so. Alright, then my circle. Oh, that was bad. Okay, that's worse. Oh, okay. It's alright, I guess. Duplicate. Oh, the whole thing. Alright, so then we got like one eye. No, no, move, no, move. One eye, there we go. And like how do I can't mirror it. And I can't rotate it. Alright. Wow, wow. I was really enthusiastic about this. Okay. Wow. Alright, well that's supposed to be Spider-Man. Alright, we're gonna give him a stick figure body because I'm not that great at drawing. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I'll change the color here. Do some like blue and red here. Here, alright, boom. And then boom. And then we got like this whole mask here. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, like highlight that, don't we? Okay. How do I? Okay, so nope. Try and put that red. Alright. I forgot what his eyes were. Well, okay. Well, that's Spider-Man, alright. Okay, this is gonna be the first one, alright. This is Tobey Maguire. Alright, so wow, I didn't think of come on, okay, I didn't think of the doing anything here. Okay, I'm just gonna move Spider-Man right there. Alright, so wow, what did I trying to do here? Alright, give him some weird hair because I'm pretty sure he has some weird hair. Alright, Alright, and then he has glasses, so, okay, okay, this is really bad. Wow. Oh, wow, yep, okay, okay, oh. Okay, so I can't get rid of the whole thing here, alright. Let's see, I'm thinking. Alright, there. Damn, alright. Okay, there we go. So he's wearing the glasses, alright. So, oh, I'm gonna need to move that later. Oh, well, oh, no, we're gonna need that on right now. So here he is, alright. So, yeah, Peter Parker is Tobey Maguire, right? He's going, because apparently he has to catch the wow, that is, oh, I thought it was bad before, the bus, the bus, all right, there. So there's the bus. It's driving 'cause the bus driver doesn't want to stop. So yeah, he's going, and then Peter's pretty fast, right? So he's like catching up to the thing, and then like I think he hits the thing, right? Wow, I really can't rotate this well. Let's just go say he got knocked down. Damn. All right, fine. What the? I guess he always had that. Or, so yeah, that's, so he hits the thing. So then he gets on. Well, he gets on the bus. And then yeah, that happens. All right. So then he's at school. All right. But no, I'm thinking of Andrew Garfield's. All right. So yeah, he's at school and stuff, and then I think they go on a field trip. Then like, here's like his best friend, Harry Osborn. Now he has way much better hair than Peter Parker. Okay, that's superior hair. All right. All right. So yeah, this is Harry. All right. There's dad comes in. And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, son, don't be late for class, or you messed up like other private schools. And then like Harry is like, okay, wow. Then Harry's like, okie dokie. So then that happens. All right. Wow. And then they're like talking with each other. So then that happens. All right. Then they go to well, I should probably just leave it an object eraser. All right. So then they go to the the lab. It's a lab. The lab. All right, there you go. The lab. They go to the lab. All right. Now, what they do at the lab, I don't know. They're just checking out stuff, and then Peter sees Mary Jane. That's her hair. And Peter's like, wow. And then he's like, uh, and then he's like, can I take your picture? And then she's like, okay. So that happens, alright? um, taking her picture. Wow. You know, I don't know. So yeah, and then that happens. She's gone. Right? I don't know. She walks out of the scene, and then um, boom, spider. And that's just any spider. It's a radioactive one. And I think not just any radioactive spider. I think it's like a um, I think it's like a black widow. But yeah, it bites Peter, and Peter's like, oh, wait. Then Peter's like, oh no, that hurt a bit. It hurt a bit. Like he was just screaming. Like he's like, ah, okay. And then like that happens. Right. I think he accidentally like kills the spider by stepping on it or something, or maybe like the spider's gone or something. I don't know what happens. So that happens. Right. So yeah, he feels real tired, and then he goes to sleep. Right. Then he wakes up the next day, and he doesn't even need his glasses anymore. And is built. Alright, he's built. Alright. Wow, it's terrible. It's even worse. As I'm trying to say here, he's built. Okay, you get the picture. Alright? He's built, doesn't need his glasses anymore, alright? I mean, past day, he was like really skinny. Now I think about it, I'll probably change. Spider-Man looks a bit, but oh well. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. So yeah, that happens, and Flash is like, hey, oh no, and then like wow. So then MJ well, falls, and then like Peter catches her, and he's like, and then he like catches everything on the tray. He's like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. I don't know. That happens, and yeah, then and then he accidentally shoots a web. All right, which isn't really what happens in comics or anything. Even the next few movies, like he has to build something, but okay, it's part of his powers right now. And then like hits he hits Flash in the face, and Flash is like this super buff guy. All right, he's like, hey Parker, did you hit me? And like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to. And then like, yeah, that happened. And then he like whoosh, whoosh, tries to punch him, and Peter dodges. And, like the speed of sound or whatever, like flies stop moving. And then Peter like is in the heat of the moment. Right, he's moving pretty fast here, and they just like, you know what? Take this Flash, and then psh, hits him. and then Flash, he goes flying, right into the principal or dean or whatever. I don't know. So that happens. Everyone's like astonished by him, but then they're like, then they're like, then they hate him because like, wow, you couldn't, well, you could have like, I don't know, talked it out or something. So yeah, there's that. Then he starts running back home and stuff. Right, and then he's like, and then and then like and then he hears like that that you can get like three. He wants to get a car because like then wow, I'm thinking like a few scenes ahead. Wow. Um, so then he goes out to take the trash out. All right. So he takes the trash out. All right. And then he talks to MJ for a bit. So that happens, and then boom. All right. And then he hears about like 3,000 cash prize if you can survive 3 minutes in with like the bone saw or whatever. So he's thinking. So he's thinking. Uh, yeah, he thinks he can do it. So he thinks of a suit, and he's thinking well, Spiderman right there. But like he's really not that great of a drawer. So he's like, I mean, he is a great drawer, but like he's not a great designer. So he does like some like thing like that and some blue here and yeah. Then it's got like some spider symbol on there and like and he's like the human spider. And then the guy's like, no, you're Spider-Man. It's a much cooler name. He's like, oh, but that's not my, never mind. So then he fights this really tough guy, alright? And then he like beats him in 2 minutes. So he talks to like the other guy, and the guy's like, he's talking to the guy that gives him the money. He's like, he's like, he gives him like 200 or something, maybe 100, I don't remember. And then he's like, then he wants like the 3 grand, right? But then like, he says like, you did it in 2 minutes, so like the ad says, you have to do it in 3. So yeah, there's that. And then it's like there's like but I mean you gotta pay me. It's like uh, uh and what part of that is like my problem or whatever. Hmm. Okay, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. Okay. Well, I have a lot more room now. Okay. 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 So that happens, and then this guy gets robbed. Right. By a thief. I really am terrible at drawing, but oh well. So he gets robbed by this guy. He's like, and he says like, "Thank you to Peter." So yeah, Peter let him get away. He's like, oh, the guy's like, you could have stopped him. And then he's like, what part of that is my problem? So then after that, he's going outside and stuff. Right. Oh yeah, wow, I skipped the entire scene before. And so he and his uncle, his uncle Ben. Wow, I forgot all about this scene. He and his uncle Ben, are like talking about like responsibility and stuff, and then like Peter, wow, and then Peter's like, mm. So then that happened. So then like Uncle Ben's like, okay, fine, I can see you don't want this, or so then that happens, and then so then yeah, Peter's walking and stuff. Put Peter right there. Move Spider-Man over. Well, I guess so. He's walking and stuff. All right. Uncle Ben's in like the wow his car. That's a car. All right. And then so then wow. Okay, here I'm gonna try to see if I can actually do something on here. All right. Nope, I thought that would look a lot better here. Um, so then Blue's Clues man, right? Making well. What the? No such things, but Blue's Clues man, right? Is like, hey man, I need the car, all right? My daughter's sick, and um, I don't want that. It's like, hey man, I need the car. My daughter's sick. I think she has cancer or something. I don't know. But like, yeah, I kind of need the car. And then Uncle Ben's like, don't worry, man. You don't have to do this. You could probably find another way, or if you really need to. I can get out of the car. So then he hops out of the car. All right, and then like they're talking and stuff, and then like the guy from before. All right, well, yeah, no, I'm doing it pretty badly. All right, the guy from before is running like, hey guy, come on, take the car, and then bumps into him. All right, Blue's Clues man shoots Uncle Ben by accident, and the partner's like, come on, man, get in the car. Yeah, he doesn't go in the car or anything. I think he just runs away. But yeah, that happens. All right, we're not going to hear from Blue's Clues Man until part 3. Well, I'm not making this into part 3 videos, but 3 videos, but yeah. So yeah. happens, and then okay, that's cool. Nice to know I can do that. All right, and then Peter's like, "Oh no, Uncle Ben, no!" And then he gets like sad and mad, and then realizes it was the guy who escaped before. So like, you know, so it was after the guy. All right, and yeah, beats up the guy and yeah, kills him. Right in the spot, like he drops him all the way, like shattered glass and stuff. So yeah, there's that. So then Peter, yeah, really sad and mad. It's like, how could I have told Uncle Ben that? Or how could I have been so irresponsible? Well, then like that happens. Makes a better suit than he had before, and now he's Spider-Man. Right, he's swinging through the city. Right, swinging, fighting bad guys and stuff. I don't know. Who's the main villain in the first movie? Let's see. It's. I'm trying to think who's the first villain. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, that happens. So yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of this guy. Wow, that is okay. Alright. Just so you know that this is the main character. Alright, so that happens. Alright. Tax. Alright, so then that happens. Um takes he takes pictures of him. I think so. He gets fired from his job, right? And then he needs to make some money. So apparently, people really like Spider-Man stuff. So he takes pictures of Spider-Man and sends it to the Daily Bugle. Right, he gives it to J. Jonah Johnson. It's like, hey, here you go. It's like, okay, masked vigilante or whatever. And like, Spider-Man's a good guy. Yeah. All right. And that happens. All right. Um. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip quite a bit here. All right. Talks to Harry's dad. It's like, Harry, how's it going? Harry's dad, and then Harry's like, like, he's not gonna be supported by the military anymore. And yeah, even though it's gonna take him about like a month to get the thing ready, and they need it done like a day or something, like, or maybe like, and then the guy's like, oh wait, I could probably do it in a week, and the other guy's like, no, like next month. All right, because the guy's a little impatient. I don't know. So then that happens, and then he becomes the Green Goblin from like some serum or something. Wow. Alright. Well. Alright, he kills the board. So then he does. So then he can still get money, still support the thing. Right? And make more of the serum for the soldiers. So yeah, that happens, and then Spider-Man comes in to attack him, and then happens, alright? And then, um, so not much happens in between then and there. I mean, MJ is dating, Harry, but that really isn't important, alright? Um, nothing really happens, nothing is important until, like, the end. So, yeah, Spider-Man's, Spider-Man, is talking to, I don't know what his first name is. Something Osborn. I don't know, Harry's dad. Right? And then, like, Harry's dad is, like, trying to convince him to, like, join him. Right? Alright. And then he gets he's trying to get, like, his thing to attack Spider-Man. Then he, dodges the thing. He, like, does backflip and stuff. Whoosh, whoosh. And then, like, the thing hits him. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen. Like, what was he gonna do after it hit Spider-Man? Like, what the? Oh, whatever. It kills him. He's dead. And Harry sees Spider-Man putting him on the couch, and then he's like, "Oh, you killed my father." And then, like, Spider-Man is like, "I am your father." And then, like, Harry's like, "No." I'm just kidding, that doesn't happen, but still. I mean, yeah, he does drop his dad off, and Harry thinks that Spider-Man killed his dad. That's the first movie. Alright, so the second movie, let's see, how does it start off? So Peter is going to college, right? So Peter, is always late for his classes because he's Spider-Man. But, yeah. This is Mr. O'Connor's. He's a friend of Dr. Octavius. And the villain of the first Amazing Spider-Man. But, yeah, that doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter right now. We're talking about Tobey Maguire, not Andrew Garfield. Alright, so that happens. Oh, wow. We got like 30 minutes to sum up everything. I'm including Tom Holland. So, let's get her this up, alright? So, uh, Power, right? He fights Dr. Octavius, alright? Dr. Octavius gets his, 4 extra, arms from, like, this spine thing, and then, like, the thing breaks off, and his wife dies from his own creation of, like, some sun matter or whatever. So then that happens, alright? So then, I mean, I'm not gonna watch the movie until like maybe an hour or two, but like I gotta eat as well. So yeah, so Spider-Man's fighting this guy, and MJ finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and so does Dr. Octavius, and then Dr. Octavius is like, I'm gonna be a good guy for once, and he sacrifices his own life to save the city of New York and stuff. I mean, Harry helps him by like giving him the thing, but only because he didn't want to, but only he did it just because he brought back Spider-Man, and then now Harry knows that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Okay, number 3. All right. So it starts off with Blue's Clues Man. All right. Yeah. I'm not going back all the way to Blue's Clues Man. I'm gonna try a new Blue's Clues Man. Or give him some good hair or whatever. I'm gonna have this guy in the movie for a bit. So yeah. Okay, so you have to give them extra extensions, alright? Okay. I really don't have much time to sum up this thing, so. Okay. So that happens. Or we got Blue's Clues Man. Or I call him that because he really looks like a Steve from Blue's Clues, you know. He always wears that same shirt, so. Alright, so. Blue's Clues Man, it really isn't that big, but oh well. So he's running from the cops and whatever. And, like, it was like, out. His ex-wife's like, no, you were, like, in prison or whatever. You did something bad. It's like, it was an accident. I wasn't even. I was put in prison for some. I was put in prison for something menial. She's like, I don't care. Get out of my house. Alright, and he's like running away from the cops now. Again, and his body gets infused with like sand and whatever, and he becomes the Sandman. Alright. So he now is the Sandman. I'm gonna draw this all over him because it actually kind of looks like sand. It's not going Super Saiyan, alright? Sand, alright? So that happens, alright? I'm gonna put him over yonder. Alright. So then, yeah, Eddie Brock is over here. This is Eddie Brock. So yeah, he's competing with Tobey Maguire for Peter Parker for like pictures of Spider-Man, and then yeah. So then J. Jonah Johnson says you gotta find Spider-Man doing some putting his hand in like the cookie jar or whatever, I don't know, something like bad. All right. So that's what happens. All right, and then so that happens. All right. There's a symbiote from outer space, came from a meteor, went on Peter's suit, whatever. Alright, now he's the black suited Spider-Man. Alright, Eddie wants to take some pictures of him, but like Peter smashes his camera because now the symbiote's making him a little evil. So then he jumps and farts in his face, and then goes down the well. Pretty sure you've seen that video. I don't know. Just search up Spider-Man farting in Eddie Brock's face. All right. So yeah, he's like, so then Eddie Brock's like, what the hell, man? It doesn't actually happen in the movie. Someone actually edited like the farting thing, but I kind of find it pretty funny. All right. So he goes down in the sewer to fight like a Blue's Clues man, and he gets water on him, and he thinks he's dead. So then he goes on with his merry way, and then as I said, Harry from before. I guess he got better hair than that, but I really don't feel like doing the thing right now. Alright, so Harry from before is now like a Green Goblin. Alright. He fights him. Well, actually, he fights the normal one, but then he loses his memory or whatever. And then later on, he remembers. He's like, oh yeah, and then he's like, he takes it, and then he tells MJ, if you want Peter to live or something, you're gonna break up with him. And then she's like, oh okay. And then that happens, all right. And then he's like, she's with me now. And then he's like, no. And then yeah. So that happens. And then later on, he comes back, and then they're fighting. But this time it's the black suited Spider-Man, and then because it's the black suited Spider-Man, he's strong because of the symbiote. So that happens. But Peter doesn't like the symbiote anymore, right? Because it's turning him into a bad person. Like he slapped MJ because of the suit, so he doesn't want it anymore. So, but the thing gets on Eddie Brock now. Now he's Venom. So that happens, and he takes MJ. And then, yeah, then that happens, and then he teams up with the Sandman, and he's like, I want to kill Spider-Man too, and then they team up together, and then and then Spider-Man hears about this, and he's like, oh, come on, Harry, you gotta help me. And then and he's like, no, okay. And then, like, his butler's like, your father killed himself. And then Harry's like, okay. And then he helps Spider-Man. And then that happens, and then, alright, he's beating up the Sandman, and then that happens, alright. He thinks he knocked him out or something, I don't know. And then he gets killed by Venom trying to while saving Peter. And Spider-Man's like, okay, that's enough now. I'm gonna make a lot of sound, and then that apparently does stuff to the symbiote. And then he throws one of Harry's bombs at the symbiote, and then Eddie Brock jumps in, and then Eddie Brock dies. And then Peter's like, no, I didn't mean to kill you. Then that happens, alright? So yeah, the Sandman comes back, and he's like, wait, man, I was just trying to help my daughter. I didn't mean to kill your uncle. And he's like, it's okay, man. And then that happens, and the Sandman's away. There we go. So that's it. That's the end of that. Alright. I'm gonna keep the Spider-Man thing. Cause, now we got Andrew Garfield. Alright. Now he isn't as built as Tobey Maguire, but he's somewhere there. Okay, this is either part 2 or I figured out how to merge the videos together or whatever. Okay, so this is wow, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. No, put that. Okay. This is Andrew Garfield. All right. He's got just pretend that's good hair. All right. All right. Now he's in love with Gwen Stacy. All right. Blonde hair person. All right. That happens. Boom, boom, pow. He kisses her, shows her that he's Spider-Man, and then her dad doesn't like him. Alright, this is gonna be a real short part 2, but oh well. If it is, oh well. So that happens, alright. And then yeah, his uncle dies again because it's a different guy. It's the same. It's a same scenario, right? Something about responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. I should have said that in the first thing. No, so that happens. All right, Andrew Garfield. Well, Andrew Garfield. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, he fights the lizard, which is Dr. O'Connor's and whatever, and then that happens. And then Gwen Stacy almost dies, but then her dad does, and then boom, boom, pow, I don't know. So I think he meets Mary Jane in the next movie and stuff, and then he's like, ooh, okay. I don't remember too much about the next movie, so then Electro shows up and he's like, psh, 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 I'm Electric Man, and then Andrew, I think doesn't save Mary Jane or something. I don't know. And that's pretty much that. He beats Electro. Then we got Tom Holland, the current Spider-Man. All right, pretend that's okay here. Pretend that's okay here. All right, no seriously. So yeah, this is Spider-Man. All right, boom, bam, pow, and then like Tony Stark's like, man, like, you don't, you're not ready, man. And then he's like, I'm ready than I'm more ready than I'll ever be. And then like yeah, that happens, and he fights some people, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Next movie, he fights Mysterio. All right, I'm gonna take a little slow now. All right, so he fights Mysterio in this movie. Um, Mysterio is this guy, all right? He's got a dome for well, he's got a dome for a head. Probably should have made his neck a little better. Wow, that is not good. All right, this is this is him. All right, this is wow, that is bad. So whatever. Like there's gas in there and whatever. I don't know. Then he has a cape. Okay. So yeah, Mysterio. So he doesn't know that he's a villain. He thinks that he's an old friend of Tony Stark, right? And he's helping the Avengers and whatever. So that happens, and alright. So that happens. Later on, he figures out that he is a bad guy, and then yeah, that happens. He fights them, and there's an end credit scene where, by the way, MJ finds out that he's Spider-Man and stuff. She wasn't even completely sure. He's like, okay, yeah, I am. He's like, whoa, really? And that happens. All right. End credit scenes like wow, where Mysterio's last words are telling everyone that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Then that happens. All right. So then afterwards that's the end of Spider-Man. But that we're not done yet. Bonus. All right. Um, this is Venom. All right. Now, why are we doing Venom? I have a completely good reason. All right. If you're wondering, well, you probably haven't seen the end credits scene of Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. So, really? So, yeah, there's that, there's that. I'm trying to make Venom really quickly here, because I'm probably going to have to go watch the movie. Okay, so, yeah, so here's Venom. He's a lot cooler looking, alright? He doesn't have the symbol of Spider-Man, but yeah, he uses Eddie Brock and stuff and blah 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 blah. Alright. So he fights Carnage and blah blah. It doesn't really matter the plot of that story. And then like the end credits scene shows that he has like universal knowledge, and then he sees Peter Parker on the screen because he gets transported into the Marvel universe, and then he's like, Peter Parker. I don't know, he licks the screen or whatever. I don't think he actually says Peter Parker, but it's cool to say Peter Parker. But yeah, that happens. And that's basically where we're at now. Yeah, this is the everything you need to know. You need. Wow, I'm terrible at this. Before no way home. There we go. Everything you need to know before No Way Home. Alright. That's pretty much it. I don't think you would need to know anything else. But just in case my suspicions are right, I'm going to give you some extra bonus here. Alright. It's gonna hopefully be really quick here. So, this is Miles Morales, alright? I think he's got like a little red here, and there. Now, Miles Morales was introduced in Spiderman Into the Spider-Verse. Alright, he's web swinging and stuff, and his Peter Parker dies, alright? And then, then he talks to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, and it's like, okay. And then that happens, and he's able to beat him within like a few days or whatever, and like he's like, the student has become the master, and like, I know what, man. And then he beats up Kingpin, and yeah, that happens. And yeah, so all you need to know about Miles Morales is that he's basically this I want to say he's this 14 to 18 year old, all right. He was going to high school in the movie, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Now, why am I telling you about this guy? What relevance does he have in No Way Home? Alright? Well, he has a lot of relevance. Alright? Because, well, my suspicions are that he's gonna be in the movie. I'm just guessing, but I could really be wrong here. I'm just guessing that he sends Tom Holland, Spider-Man, a note saying like, how do I? So I'm just guessing that Miles Morales talks to Tom Holland, or maybe not. He sends him like a letter, right? Well, right. Well. So yeah, that happens. So wow. Trying to do like the Smash Bros symbol, you know. Then it'd be like it's like the Smash Bros letter, you know. That would make it look like that or something. So yeah, it gets a letter, and Peter opens the letter, and it's like something about hey, I got these unique powers or whatever, and like and someone told me that I could meet you, right? And then like that happens, and then either title card, right, or just credits. Or both. But yeah, that's what I think that is gonna happen, right? Well, that's my suspicions for No Way Home, and that's all, right? Bye.